Hello and welcome back to the Rugged Rockhound. I'm in a pretty interesting place today. It's an area where I'm trying to find new stuff. I also have Gary with me. He's been out to the Red Hill many times like I have, and I've been looking at those volcanics, and those volcanics go all the way up the valley. In fact, let me show you really quick. So here on the screen, here, if you see that little circle on the side, that's Red Hill. Now look at that whole area going up. That is all similar volcanics, same time frame, has potential for similar material. So today we're just due west pretty much of the Red Hill in these volcanics right in the middle, and we're already in it because as we were driving up the road, we were looking at the road to see if we got anything, and we already got some stuff. So let's grab some of this stuff really quick right here. Right here, I found this on the road. It's like a druzy coating over some botryoidal, and it looks awesome. So it's like this kind of, there's some black and kind of a gray chalcedony, and look at that druzy quartz on top of botryoidal all over that thing. Once I get it all cleaned off, that's gonna look awesome. So we already found that in the road, and we've already seen a number of pieces of seam chalcedony basically already, so we're excited. Here are the GPS coordinates to this location. Sweet. Look at all this volcanic, and this area that has all these volcanics like Red Hill, this entire area that we're in is probably 4 or 5 times the size of Red Hill. So tons of area to cover, tons of material to find. Let's get out and find it. Let's begin searching. So here's a close-up of it. So you see how it's got these like black inclusions in it? And then you can see the nice quartz crystals growing on the botryoidal formation. Ah, such a cool piece. And then he said he's got a piece from the road.
It's terrible. It's not very good.
Oh, it's terrible. So it had a pocket in it. You got the botryoidal, and it's got druzy on it. Look at that thing sparkle in the sun.
Yeah, it's a terrible piece.
Terrible piece. Nobody would want that.
So I'll just take it off everybody's hands.
Yeah, he'll do that for you guys. So here's this piece all washed off. It's pretty sweet looking. And over here, because of what I saw there, I was like, I should cut into the bottom of it, and I'm glad I did. Look at all those black dendrites. Beautiful stuff. So glad we went out there. Just picked up that little piece. It's just like kind of like a little seam. Doesn't look like anything special to it. Just basically some colorless chalcedony. But there is a lot of that around here. You can see it almost everywhere. Like there's a piece right there. And these like nice little thin seams. Yeah. So plenty of little pieces. Let's find the bigger stuff. Here's a bigger piece. So far it looks like it's pretty much just colorless chalcedony. But some of these could have banding and water lines in them. It looks very similar to Red Hill stuff, so. Another one. Here's this one look cut open. This one looks a lot like the ones we get at Red Hill. Oh, hey! Look at those water lines, and it looks like a pair of boots. Look at that. We found ourselves a pair of boots while we were out there. Just found this one on the road. It has kind of a bluish tint to it right there. So, oh, it's pretty big actually. Oh, wow. Well, I think this might be worth cutting into just to see what we got in here. New area. Pieces like this might actually have nice stuff inside of them. Here's this piece of chalcedony cut open. Maybe agate, maybe? Kind of. The bands are very faint. I am heading up the hill, and I found this cool little one. So you can see the air bubble. It got a ring of chalcedony or agate, and then right in the center, some botryoidal. Good. Let's keep going uphill. So I've come a fair distance up from the vehicle, and to this point I've just been finding little teeny pieces of the chalcedony. Here's a good example of the host rock. You can see there's a chalcedony nodule right there, a decent sized one, and then a bunch of smaller ones. So there we got it in the host rock. But what we're missing here are the bigger air bubbles, which is why I'm hoping as I go further uphill, it might offer bigger air bubbles. Because we've got the mineralization, now we just need the space. I've been hiking up for a bit now. I was over there. I went onto that hill and didn't see anything on that hill, so we might be outside of the zone there. Came back in here, wasn't seeing much, but then I saw that piece. Nice thick vein of quartz. Cool. So we might be back into some good stuff. Let's keep searching around here. Maybe that boulder. Made it to the boulder, and it's pretty cool. It's really showing us a little bit of what's going on here. So it looks like a lot of these pockets just have this thin coating of chalcedony in them. And those, I mean, they look pretty cool, but that explains why I'm not seeing a lot on the surface other than little pieces, because, well, when it weathers off, these thin pieces just shatter and break down into small pieces. I think I may want to consider heading back down and focusing down in that area. Maybe try the creek down on the bottom. Okay, I've been heading back down, and looks like Gary found something really cool. It's a big chunk of what looks to be a very dark jasper agate. It's very dark. You can hardly tell what's in it, but I can definitely see a little bit into it there. So we've definitely got some jasper agate going on. And here is the closest to jasper we've seen so far. So the best material is probably going to be down low here, close to where we parked, which is why we saw so much on the road and why I'm not seeing much. Oh, look what he just found. Now that is an agate. Look at the banding in it, and it's even got some color like a yellow. Huh? Red Hill. I haven't seen any yellow banding in Red Hill.
I found that over by the truck.
And there we go. It's supporting my theory. Let's stay down low then. I won't complain. That's the easier hiking. He found another big chunk of what looks like some more of that kind of that brownish jasper with a little bit of agate here and there, or at least some quartz pockets or quartz druzy. Back down close to the vehicle, and yes, I'm already starting to see some better stuff. We got a nice botryoidal pocket there. Some looks like some color in there. And then this one, look at that banding right there. Dark orange, come almost to red, and it's got quartz crystals. So let me spray both of these off and we'll take a good look at them. Okay, sprayed this off. The quartz crystals weren't as good as I thought, but yeah, that banding though in there is still really cool. But the other one, look at this. Look at those formations going into there. Maybe some kind of a zeolite growing into it that then got covered by the agate. But look at that. Look at some of the colors in there. Look at that color right there. This is pretty cool out here. I debated for a while, but because I really like those formations there, I really decided to cut into this. I want to look into it. Oh, I'm glad I did. Wow, look at all that. Those are some really cool plumes. What an awesome piece. So even though this had quartz crystals on top, I decided to just cut into it because they weren't very good. And I wanted to see more of that red line. Oh! Well, look at the formation we uncovered. Look at those. Oh, they're like little roots. I think these are kind of like those little weird stalactites you can get in caves. Like little curly things. Really cool though. I think I've got a piece of jasper right here. Oh, maybe a jasper agate mix.
Yep.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I passed that one by.
Oh boy. Hey, can you quickly spray it off?
Yeah, let me grab a water.
Wow, there's definitely a bunch of stuff going on in there. Kind of hard to tell. But I now have a saw that can cut something this big, so when I get home I can actually cut this.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Here's this one cut open. This one actually ended up being really cool. Look at that. Definitely an agate, kind of like a plumish agate, but it's interesting. Look at everything going on in that thing. I see something, maybe not. Might just be some thin stuff on a volcanic rock. And yeah, that's mostly what it is, just thin coating. But there's some going into it. You know what? I think I'll take that home and cut it just in case inside has a nice little pocket or something. Okay, I'm really starting to see that these dark ones are the good ones. See, it looks so much like the volcanic rock itself, but it's not. It's some of the agate. And that's a good bubble there. So these bubbles are very red in color. The good ones anyway, at least that I've seen so far. So definitely try to focus on spotting more of these. Here's this one cut open. I've really been looking forward to this one. When I saw that, I was hoping it was one of those black agates. Oh, wow. Wow. There is so much going on in there. Oh, I gotta spray these off again. Wow, look at this piece. That is a stunning nodule. Wow. I could just keep looking at it. There's so much in there. So we got this nice little creek running down through the middle of this valley, and I see some lighter stuff in the stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and fish those out and see if any of them are any good. So the stuff in the river were just tiny little pieces. We've been coming up this hill and it's been mostly just tiny little pieces or thin veins. So I kind of just haven't been showing it, but we've been getting a little bigger as we've been getting up higher. And he said he's found a really good one. So, Gary, what you got for us? Oh, see? This is kind of like a milky thing.
Here's one, and I left the other one in place so you could film it.
Oh, that looks nice. So it's like multiple veins.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool. Like an agate jasper mix. Oh, and right there. And I just saw one myself right there.
Oh.
They all probably came from the same vein.
Probably.
So you got this thicker vein. It's kind of a milky, but there are parts of it that
looks like there's
really
almost
nice.
plumes in there.
There might be plumes in this stuff.
Yeah, okay.
That's worth coming over here for.
Indeed.
There's another one right there.
Oh, yeah. Yes, there is.
Right there. It's a thinner one, but it's that stuff.
Oh, this one's terrible.
Oh, that's the biggest one so far.
Oh, no.
Oh, what will we ever do?
That's terrible.
Oh, that's gonna look nice cut, I think.
I have to carry that one back to my car, or to your car.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Ah.
This is the worst.
Is there another one right there?
Yeah. There you go. This is terrible right here.
This is terrible material. Why would we want this? Oh, there's another one right there. Oh, there's a bunch in this spot. This is a great spot.
This is the worst spot ever. Don't come here.
Oh, there's another one right there. 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, don't come here, everybody.
Boom.
This is bad.
Okay, I'm going to cut through all these to see how good they look inside, but I have a feeling they're actually going to be pretty nice inside. They may have plumes. So,
I'm gonna cut, down through
there's another one hiding right there. We'll put you right there in the pile.
Yeah, there's one.
Put all those in the pile.
Is that one?
No, I don't think so.
But that is.
That is, though. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely one.
There's a tumbler one.
Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, there's one right there.
Oh, there you go.
Right there. Oh, yeah, I'm just leaving the camera on because every time we look somewhere, we see another piece of the seam.
Oh, dear. What did I just do? Let's see if something came out of that.
Yeah, you know what? If we just started pushing this, we'd probably see a bunch more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a pile of it now.
Oh, it's really bad stuff. It's terrible.
I think.
Yeah, I think we saw that.
I think we both saw that. Oh, there's another one right there. Just a small piece. Yeah, we both saw this one at the same time. Looking up here. Oh, it's a good day to be a rock hound, isn't it?
Oh no!
Oh no! We found another piece. What will we ever do? You keep it. You keep. I've got tons over here.
I know, but I won't.
Oh, to film it close up. Yeah. Okay. Let me quickly grab these little pieces I saw. All right, he's gonna toss this over, and we're gonna take a closer look at this. Yeah, it's a good chunk. That side's the best right there. Very nice. So I found a piece of like potch opal, but he found a big chunk of the seam. Agate. Oh yeah, look at that thing. Sweet. We'll have to cut into that, huh?
Finding bigger stuff over here.
Yeah, so the seam must have been coming right out of this main area right here.
It's everywhere.
So I kind of stopped filming because we just been pulling out piece after piece after piece of this seam agate. But look at that size. That's a big one. That's a chunk. Oh, and right there, look at that.
That's a beauty.
That's a big one right there.
Yeah. Take a picture of me.
Oh, and right there. Look at that.
I haven't found anything.
He's still...
This is a terrible day. I haven't found a thing.
Wow. So we're just finding more and more of this big stuff. We won't really know for sure how good it is until we get into it, but if it's good material, we definitely have plenty of it. Yeah, my bag's filling up fast. Look at that. That bag's getting full. Oh, look at that.
This is ridiculous.
This kind of is.
This car's not far away.
Yes, thank goodness for that. Yeah, we haven't even looked over here. Does the seam continue over here? What do we see? No. I'm not really seeing anything.
Not seeing anything?
No.
Well,
I think that seam is pretty much contained to there.
this must be the honey hole.
Oh wait. There's a piece, but it's thinner. So it's starting to pinch back down. So the thick part is over there. Oh wait. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let me see. Oh. Nah, the other ones over there are better than this. Here's this piece of vein agate. And yeah. Look, it has a little bit of purple in it. Really cool. Very, very nice. Here's this vein agate cut open. Oh, nice. Okay, this one also has purple in it. I wonder if this is really common. I bet it's amethyst. Because I didn't see any purple anywhere on the outside of any of these rocks. But when you cut it open, there are sections of it that are purple. I bet there's amethyst in these veins. All right, hopefully the rest of these will fit on the on the macro lens, so I can come closer up. Here's another one of the vein agates. Oh! Oh! Okay, yeah. I definitely think that part of the vein, probably not all of it, but part of it is amethyst. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Okay, we got to go back out and find where the vein's coming out of the hill. Look at that. I think I was holding it a little too far away, but oh, it's so nice. Here's this piece of the vein agate. Okay, no purple in this one, so yeah, either it's just because enough exposure to the sunlight or the amethyst is only in certain places. Here's this piece of the vein agate. All right, no purple in this one, but still a very nice vein agate. Here's this piece of the vein agate. Ah, nice. I like the little white specks that are captured in different places. Here's this piece of the vein agate. Hey, we got a little bit more of the amethyst right up there. Yeah, if you look at where it is where sun doesn't get into as much. Here's this piece of the vein agate. Oh, no purple, but still so nice. Yeah, this vein agate is really cool. It's not so much the colors, it's the patterns that are neat in this one. Here's this piece of the vein agate. Okay, yeah, I didn't think there would be any purple in this one just because how much it let light through. But it looks nice. Still beautiful stuff. Getting into some of the smaller pieces of the vein agate. Oh! I did not expect that little piece to have the amethyst in it. Hey, there we go. A little bit of that amethyst. Here's this piece of the vein agate. Yes, it's got some purple in it. It's a little bit lighter of a purple, I think, than the other ones, but it's still, I can still see purple. I see something on the side of the road. That looks really good. That's a nice seam right there. That's pretty sweet. So, yeah, where we were is that little spot right there. That's where all of that thick vein agate came out of, was right there. We each had a load to carry back, went through and sorted it already, decided which ones I actually wanted to keep. So I'm walking down the road a little bit again. The plan is, in a few minutes, we're gonna probably drive further up and try another spot. And, you know, if that pans out, great, and maybe even go further. This has been a great spot. Not a really known spot. I love discovering new areas for you guys. That's what this was. A place that I was hoping would be a new place you guys could try out, and here it is. I mean, it's probably not the quality of Red Hill, but it's different. That's the thing. It's different. You find different things here. And it's a beautiful area. Look, you can still see snow on the hills. We're high enough up. Temperature's great. It's like mid to high 60s. There is something dark right there, and I'm getting really excited. I think it might be an actual black agate. Can you guys see it right there? Whoa. Whoa. That is different. Look how black that is, and there's another piece next to it that's really black. That looks just like chert. So it's kind of like it is like a black jasper with a little bit of chalcedony. That's very different. Here, let me put on the macro lens and wash it off. I sprayed it off and it is really cool. Look at that. Yeah, it's like a black jasper with chalcedony mixing into it in a few places. That is so cool. I decided to go ahead and take this piece and cut into it and just see. Oh, cool. It does have a little bit of agate goes through it, and look at all that yellow in there. And wow, it's not just black. So here's some of the, probably the volcanic rock that has altered a little bit. You got veins going all through it. It's just kind of neat. It's a little bit different. I'm not gonna keep that. I'm gonna leave that behind. I've got better stuff, but it's interesting. Well, that looks like some jasper right there. Oh, I'm gonna need to grab my hand pick to get that out. But I'm gonna quickly flip over here because I see some more of the black looking jasper, and I was just curious if any of it had any of the chalcedony in it. No, I don't see any. Okay, let's get it out. Oh, that's a big chunk. Yeah, that's a big chunk of jasper, and the edge there almost makes you think it's wood, but I don't think it's wood. Well, let's spray it down and see if it's something I want to keep. I'm not sure if it's something I want yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that. Yeah. So we're in the vehicle. We just started driving up. We were parked back there. I saw something white out of the window. It was this. And look at that. It's a black sea maggot. White on top, then it turns kind of gray, black. Wow, look at that little bit of druzy right there. Wow. That is the biggest piece we've seen all day, and probably the best piece. Here, you want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Here's that big agate vein. Look at that thing. That's crazy. So the agates in this area really like to have these curls and swirls in them, these flowing, I don't know, patterns. But look at that thing. It's massive. So we parked because of that really nice one down there and just been wandering around. Haven't found a lot, but we have found some seams, and this one looks really good. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's much bigger than I thought it was. In fact, that is light enough. I think most of that is opal.
Oh.
Huh. Here's this one cut open. Oh, Okay, this one's more milky, but it's still an agate. Got a nice little piece right here where you can see it in the volcanic. Let's go ahead and pick that up. And there you can see where it forms in the volcanic. Pretty cool. I see something right there. Is it any good? Nope, just a thin coating on the volcanic. That's all right. Got something nice over there?
I don't know. Might just be that skin. Is that the skin?
That is just the skin. I can see there, and then it stops, and then there. So that's just skin right there.
Yeah.
He's got another piece like the one I got where it's kind of that opal mixed with it. Yeah, some more came out of that same seam probably. Yeah. Nice.
It's not a monster like yours.
And I've just been finding like some of the little seam stuff as well. He started hooting and hollering over here. Let me guess, he found something. That's a chunk of jasper, and oh, it's got some botryoidal. And that probably goes all the way through that.
Yeah, there's agate on the one side.
Agate on that side, and then a kind of a jasper nodule on this side. Well, I can officially say that's the biggest piece of jasper we've seen out here. If that's all jasper, it might be it might be more agate inside. I don't know.
Maybe.
Got a few things here. So I've been walking the road up from the vehicle, and this is interesting. It's a very dark opal. I can feel how light it is. So it's kind of like a potch opal, but interesting. And found that nodule. Looks really nice, and I think we got some yellow or orange in it. So that's exciting. We'll get that home and cut. And then what I saw though was this. Look at that. Oh, I think it's a seam with all kinds of stuff. I think we got some botryoidal right in there. Okay, I don't have the spray bottle with me. I'm gonna walk back to the vehicle and spray that one off. Here's this one cut open. It had some nice botryoidal there. Oh, pretty cool. Yeah, it's like a jumbled agate there. All kinds of things going on. Here's this nodule cut open. I could see that from the outside. Does it continue inside? Oh, yes, it does. Wow, that is a very tan color. That is really cool, though. So he's got something up here to take a look at. Let's take a look at that before we get back and spray this off. So, what do we got here?
So, look at all the bruising on that.
Oh, hey. Huh.
I don't have a light with me, so I can't see if it glows in at all.
No. I don't know. Oh, man. Yeah, is it or isn't it? That's a question.
Is that chalcedony or not? Is it quartzite?
I don't think it's quartzite, even though it kind of looks like it. I wonder.
I should have brought my jade light.
This is the piece of that big rock that I decided to keep to see if it was worth getting the rest of the rock. It's interesting. I don't know if I really want to go back and get it. So it is kind of that agate where it's got the flowing, but it's kind of a greenish, I don't know, not terribly pleasant, but it looks cool. This looks great. Look, Gary just found this nice botryoidal. Oh, that's beautiful. Some of those are even little stalactites. That's a nice piece. And there's more right there, so he's going to dig that out. So he's got a really nice galaxy stone right here he's going to cut into. I've kept a bunch of smaller ones like this to cut into that should look great. I love that part right there.
Yeah, you can have it if you want.
Oh,
you can cut it.
We're right near the peak here. I forget the name of the peak, but look at what I just saw. Look at that seam. Oh, yeah. That's a seam agate for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at this one.
Did it come out right there, or did it come out from somewhere else? Oh. We're getting into some interesting stuff here. Yep, here's this piece of volcanic covered. Well, that's inside the volcanic. I tried cutting it that way, didn't work, so I cut this way, and oh yeah, I think they like to call these galaxy stones, but it looks really cool. All those air bubbles filled in with chalcedony and agate. Here's this big one cut open. Ah, look at that. You got agate going in and around the volcanic rock. Really cool. Okay, we're parked right here. We've come up quite a distance. You know what? For you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put the GPS of how far we've come up just so you can see the distance we've covered and all the different things we've seen so far. There you go. He just picked up this nodule. Look at that. That's the biggest nodule we've seen so far, and he broke the tip of it there, and it is chalcedony through and through.
I don't know if that is or not.
And it might have some black in it. We've been seeing some black in the stuff up here. So
yeah, well, oh, I threw it in the bucket.
Yeah, but yeah, we've been seeing some black. Oh, look at red.
Is that in my piece?
Yeah, that's.
Oh wow!
Just found this piece. It's a piece of rock, volcanic rock, completely covered with the botryoidal, which has black on the underside of it, on the bottom of it. So that's really cool. And I think I saw a piece of black over here. Yes. Ah, look at that. That's a good piece. Oh, we're definitely going to cut that one open. Oh, this turned out to be a really good spot up here. Here's this one cut open. Ooh, very nice. Wow, there is so much going on. Yeah, those ones are all over. Those little ones like that are just everywhere. Just found this one though. That's a beautiful one. It's got some nice color in it too.
Check.
And that one's got a nice stalactite on it. That's sweet.
Oh, I don't know where my other one is.
It's in there. But that one's really cool. All right.
I'll let you.
Let's take a look at some of these. Oop. All right, some nice little pieces. Got some nice little veins. Ooh, that's got a nice orange color to it. I like that one. Oh, and that one's got red. Let's show that one. Yeah, that one's red. There we go. That's a color we haven't seen here yet. That's okay. I just found this when we were driving up a little further and I spotted it from the car. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Here's this strange looking piece of kind of jasper agate. Whoa! Okay, I think there's opal. I think that's why there's those certain fractures. That almost looks man-made. That doesn't even look real. That is so cool. It's a mix of jasper and agate. And I think opal. So I wanted to show you a boulder here where you can see all the botryoidal. See how it forms in the empty spaces and it just coats everything. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Spot way down
there. Yeah, look at all those. It keeps going, so it's neat stuff. Okay, we have driven up to the spring. So there's a spring up here and you can see the nice aspens all through here. The spring water runs down there. It gave us a nice spot to turn around and relax for a little bit. So we're gonna come back down now. We're gonna start here. This might be where we end the day depending time. We might stop somewhere further down. But this had really good exposure here. So if there's any good stuff here, we'll hopefully find quite a bit. We have found so much good stuff. Oh, here's the GPS to where we are now. So you know how far up the road we went. But it should be pretty easy because the spring is right there. And you'll see what we've found all the way up the road. There has never been a spot where there wasn't something. Definitely places where there's a lot more. And it seems like a lot more has been as we've come further up. So I recommend here. Just wanted to quickly catch you up now. So we've moved to a completely different area. So that's where we were. We were up that canyon probably, well, you see where the mountain is. We were on the back side of that. That's where the spring is. So all through that valley, we were finding good stuff all the way coming down. So we drove back down. That spot that we tried up there, it was all colorless. So I didn't really film anything there or hardly anything. But we came down all the way back down to the flat area of the valley. You got Bora Peak back there somewhere. I'm not sure which peak it is. It's probably that one. Well, here on the road, I found this piece right at the end, and I like the green on it, the druzy. It looks pretty cool. The inside's probably just going to be colorless, but the surface looks cool. Yeah, this is probably what we're going to end on. So I did collect a lot of stuff that I didn't film, and after sorting through it and after cutting everything, I might have quite the cutting montage on this video. So let's cue the cutting montage. Here's this big one, and it was actually really cool. It looks like a granite, but it's not. It's a rhyolite. I wonder if they are crystals of feldspar that maybe got trapped, or if it's just like a fleshy colored opal agate something. Here's this strange looking one cut open. Oh yes, oh look at that. Now that definitely is an agate. And that looks really cool. So while we're up there, we found a lot of common opal. And I think this might be some of it. Yeah, it's mostly a fleshy colored opal, but there's a little bit of agate running through there too. Sorry, that dried off really quickly. Let me get it wet again. Okay, there you go. So yeah, it's a common opal. Here's this one cut open. It looked like a red jasper to me. And I think it is. Oh, it's got specks of something in there. Those little specks, they could be little bits of agate or something else going on. That's cool though. So this is a broken piece of that bigger rock as well that we found. And oh, well that's very interesting. Huh, I wonder if it's a mix of common opal, kind of a fleshy opal, and some of the agate. Here's this one cut open. Whoa! Whoa, look at that red section. I did not expect a red section in that one. That's really cool. Lots of yellow. Nice. Here is this one cut open. Oh, cool. Okay, it's a mix of the agate and the volcanic rock. Okay, here's this one cut open. Whoa! That is way different than the other stuff I've been seeing. Wow, that is cool. Here's this one cut open. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a good vein. So it looks like you've got some of the brecciated rock, or broken up rock, and then you got agate all through it. Here is this one cut open. Oh, wow. Wow, look at all that black in there. There's a lot going on in that piece. Here's this piece cut open. Oh, wow. Wow, there's a lot going on in there. Wow, the variety in this area is just astounding. Here's this one cut open. Ooh, hey. That's a little different. You've got the agate with the volcanic rock, but look at that brown section, huh? Here's this one cut open. Okay, yeah, what I was thought is it'd be the volcanic rock broken up with a lot of agate in between. Yeah, from the outside I could see that banding right there. So I'm expecting it to be good. Ah, nice. Look at that banding right there. That's beautiful. Wow, that is a good piece. Here's this one cut open. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay, I'm going to flip it this way. Well, actually, it would have been like this because these are like little stalactites coming off the ceiling. You can see them right in there, and then that one's sticking out right there. Wow. This is such a cool area. Here's this one cut open. Hey, there's the water lines. There's the water lines like you see at Red Hill. Here's this one cut open. Oh, this has those curved sections of agate. Probably a mixed agate jasper. Here's this one cut open. Oh, nice. A lot going on in that one. Here's this tiny little thing cut open. I don't know why I kept it, but oh, because it looks cool. Even the tiny things are great out here. Another one of these tiny nodules. Is it worth it? Oh, it's a banded agate. Look at that. It's tiny, but it's awesome. Here's this one cut open. Oh, hey. Well, there's quite a lot going on in there. Definitely has some banding and some plumes. Very very white. Here is this one cut open. Oh, nice. Yeah, just every piece is so good. Here's this one. It looked really weird from the outside. Oh, and it's really weird on the inside. Hey, look at that. I believe that is brecciated. It looks like a bunch of pieces of the volcanics, the jasper, agate, all broken up, and then agate through the spaces in between it. And here's this one cut open. Probably gonna look like, yep, how I expected. Nice little filled in pockets. Here is this one cut open. Looks nice. A lot of brown in it, but it's still a nice jasper agate. Here we go. More nodules of agate inside of the volcanic. Very nice. Ooh, it's got yellow right there. Here's this tiny little one cut open. Wow, see, even the tiny ones, look, it's got stalactites. They're white icicles. Here's this piece cut open. I could see some agate, looked kind of black for me. Yeah, we got some of that darker, more black. Here's this one cut open. Yeah, from the outside, look at that. I was like, it's gotta be cool inside. Yeah, look at that. Wow, that one's cool. Every piece is just amazing and different. Here's this one cut open. Oh, nice. Yeah, a lot of the veined areas in these rocks are just filled in with agate. Here's this little one cut open. Looked like it might have some plumes. It does, some white ones. Nice. Here's this double bubble cut open. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. I like that little pocket. It's got a little bit of white druzy. Here is this one cut open. Nice. The veins going through the volcanic rock. Here's this little nodule cut open. Ah, yes. Yes, having the black on the edge really makes these cool. Here is this one cut open. Oh, look at that. Look what you can see in there. Amazing. Here's this one cut open. Oh, yep. More of the agate. Here's this little piece cut open. Oh, sweet. Okay. And that is it for today. Wow, what a day. Found some good stuff. I don't even know what we found yet because I haven't seen it cut open and you have, and I really can't call it. I don't know how good that stuff is going to be. It's so new. So I'm excited that we found a new place for you guys to go. So yep, it's this canyon right here. You just come on this road here. So Red Hill is back that way. It's going to be past those hills over there. And yeah, right up in there. It's all through there. And I bet it's pretty much up every canyon here. I bet it is. Until next time, remember, there is treasure everywhere.